I was actually very intimidated by Heather. That was my first initial impression of her because she was just really on her game and I really kind of idolized her.
All of us are jaded. You know, we all live in D.C. We're all worked with senators and congressmen for years, but she just has this ability to reach out and grab you.
Heather is a gifted and talented and disarming and beautiful politician. She's like one of those rare charismatic leaders.
Heather brings people together. She builds coalitions.
Heather's an amazing candidate. I believe her title is Domestic Policy Advisor for John Kerry. That's not a slouch of a position.
Heather's superb, one of the best employees that I've got, and I want her to win, but I hate the thought of losing her.
I would not be surprised that Heather wouldn't be the first woman governor we might have in this state.
We need someone like Heather that knows how to get things done in Annapolis and can really make marriage equality happen.
As she meets people, as people get to know her, she's a terrific barrier breaker. I mean, she just sort of knocks away the resistance.
I'm Heather Mizeur. I'm a candidate for the state legislature. I'm Heather Mizeur.
Oh, you're Heather.
That is me when I'm not all sweaty. This is my cell phone on the back of it. This number here is my cell phone.
I can create with my wife children. She can't do that with her partner. So for her to perpetuate that lifestyle, she has to recruit. She can live with, I think her partner's name is Deborah, as she chooses. But do not ram that down society's throat.
She's willing to stand up and be Heather Mizeur, who is also openly gay, who will stand up to the Democratic Party leadership when they say things that are not supportive. Heather was out there writing letters, not just the gay papers, but also the Washington Post, to say, listen, I'm the DNC rep for Maryland, and this is unconscionable.
I can remember this cadre of people around Howard Dean who were like, you know, we got to talk about civil unions. We should have civil unions everywhere. And I remember my attitude at the time was, you know, simmer down, guys. We've got other important issues to deal with. And now I feel completely differently. Like now, for me, same-sex marriage is a total litmus test. I was talking to somebody about that the other day and thinking, well, what caused that? And I realized that it's Heather and Deb.
One of the most fun weeks I think we've probably ever had.
Yeah, it was really fun. Heather is such a little political geek, though, that she gets really into the whole party politics and the decision-making that's going on. So she spent as much time as she could in the convention hall, actually listening to the speeches and determining how she was going to vote on certain things. She's very serious.
I like Ike package of cigarettes, never opens. Cigarettes are still in there. This is from my first election, and what's inside here is the actual punch card that I used, and I've marked and labeled the 3 votes that I was most excited about. Penny Severance, who was my childhood mentor and state senator, President Clinton, and Carol Moseley Braun. And I literally was so moved, I cried all the way home as I was driving home. I was more excited about this than even Bill Clinton being able to vote for Penny Severance. She was on a political level, the single most important influence on my life. She passed away from cancer in 1998. Taught me what it meant to serve your community and how to go once you're elected and not just be a body in a chair casting a vote the right way, but actually meeting with constituents, caring about what their concerns are, making it your personal mission to improve the community that you're serving. That's the job we're running for here. You know, it's not for the power, it's not for the prestige, it's not for recognition. It's about making a difference in your community and being connected to what people care about.
Only here because I've got a new baby, so I'm on
got a new baby.
adoption maternity leave.
Oh my God, I didn't know you guys were getting a baby. That's exciting.
Adopting.
Given all that you're in the middle of, I'm so touched that you reached out to donate and ask for a yard sign.
For us living in Tacoma Park, it's why we can do this adoption.
Yeah.
It's one of the few places where we'd be safe raising a family and also raising a black boy as a same-sex couple. Mm-hmm. It's just one of the few places where actually we wouldn't be in a minority to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And it's because of people like you who are doing this kind of work that allow us to be able to feel safe.
In the shadow of this ugly debate in Congress, our progressive community will go on record tonight
hopefully, and actually as the first municipality in this state, to say that we support marriage equality for everyone in Maryland.
We've seen,
When two people make a
throughout
deep
American history, I mean, almost every significant reform that's happened has been piloted and shown somewhere in some little place at the, at the municipal level in a city or a town or a county or a state, and then, then it takes the one senator or president who, who's aware of that model and believes in it to pick it up, and then suddenly it becomes something national.
I'd like to say, as a member of a non-gay union here in Tacoma Park, how very, very proud I am that you all are taking this initiative and have spoken so eloquently and forcefully in favor of it. So it makes me very, very proud to be a citizen of Tacoma Park, and so again, I thank you very much.
Is the council ready to vote on this issue? All those in favor of the resolution as amended, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Resolution passes unanimously. Thank you.
There's a gravitational pull to Heather. There's an unwavering devotion and a steadfastness that is present in her character that is really appealing. It's just some kind of it's almost like a chemistry that she has that brings people to her. But I'm just the one who's lucky enough to be married.